Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. It's Friday night. Yep, we got our sleepy time brewing. It's a cold, well, 59 degrees is cold for us. Rainy, but nice slow drizzle. Sounds miserable, but when you've been in a drought for so long, it's really been wonderful. No wind, just rain, misty all day long. All night last night too. Been wonderful. Wanted to show y'all, went to the dumpster today, and the rain is good to keep away the competition. Bicycle Man had not been there. Don't get too excited because it's not gold or silver. My competition, I call the Roach, had not gotten there yet, and it was Friday, so the manager actually was out of there by 5:30. So I will show you what one of the bags looks like. I got 3 bags of stuff and a couple of books and a big piece of brass for the scrap. But here's what the bag looks like. It's just a bag. This is how you find them. And what they did was they went through a bunch of their embroidery. So if crochet and embroidery is not your thing, then that's what we're going to see today. So I want to show y'all. Interesting, after I busted the bag open, this was in the bag. Well, what does that say to you? This was probably up around the bag area. It's pretty clear to me and my friend. They have a few volunteers. They don't want them in the bags. They want them like putting stuff that they've already gone through the bags or whatever. And back in the day when it was run by people that put everything out on the floor, it either went in the floor or the dumpster. From what I could tell, all the volunteers had access to, okay, you're going to go through this bag, y'all are going to put this out. You know, whoever was coming they were grateful for the help. So things have changed. As the old lady there says, and I don't mean old as old, she's 91 volunteer, and she said, when I said something to her once about how they used to have a lot of gold and silver in the back, you had to ring the bell, and those days are long gone. And she was loading up her trunk too the other day, which is fine, none of my business. So we have a big vinyl protective sheet. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. It still has the measurement and nice big chunk. I could use that out in my shed, probably throw it over my riding mower. And we're going to go through some of this, see what y'all think. This feels like linen. And if this is something y'all like, can you imagine this? To find a bag, this is linen, full of hand embroidered vintage. Look how pretty that is. Handmade. Handmade stuff. And I got to tell you a little story too about what I found in there in the trash. I found a diary. Brought it home. Started recognizing some names. The diary was from 1999. It's my stepfather's mother's diary. She was a prolific writer, and it was her diary, and I was in shock. She had to come live here at the end of her life, and then she had to be in a nursing home here close by him. He's her oldest son, and this is where she passed away. I forget when. I really am not sure. 2010 maybe. Anyway, I called my mom. Of course, I said I bought it from the thrift store. She said, well, I just donated that box. She said, I'm confused. We donated a box of books today. We didn't know that was in there. She had asked me, do you want these books? And I said, no, I don't need any more books, right? So I didn't think to be going through them. But I didn't know she was going to take them there because I need to be carrying them anyway. She doesn't need to be. That's pretty. But love this purple. It's like a bird or something. I don't see the head of it. Or an eagle or something. Anyway, so she called. She said, I'm coming over right now to get it. I said, well, y'all need to make sure that you're not doing this. Oh, this has some stains. I'm just going to throw that in the trash. That's just like a part of a pillowcase. Old pillowcase, but I believe these are handmade. Woven. This is a woven placemat. If you know anything about this, let me know, because I sure don't. And is this crochet? I know I asked this question before, but I can probably put this on. I don't know what the design is. It has a design. Put this on. Oh, it's a reindeer. So this is a Christmas design. I think y'all can see that with the antlers kind of in the head laying down. I've put a stack of this stuff on Etsy before, and people will clean it. I'm not going to go through the cleaning of it because I'm going to let experts do that. Look at this. This is beautiful. Handmade doily. It's got some staining on the back there. How beautiful is that? Right? Anyway, I said, Mom, your husband can't be throwing this stuff out. And she's like, he didn't do it on purpose. Well, when she finally got over to the house, she said, I'm going to let you hang on to it. I don't know what this is. It's like it's like a curtain, like a kitchen curtain. Sunflowers. I'll put that in a separate stack. Because my sister is his daughter and she's got kids, so those kids, this would be their great-grandmother that wrote the diary. And my sister's not interested, but I think one of those girls would be. One of the girls is she's just different. She's like me, and she'd probably be interested in reading something from her great-grandmother later in life, so I'm going to hang on to it. Because this is like a cat. Either a castle or a church type thing. Nice. I don't know if these are handmade. These might be machine made or something. Here's another one. Same thing. Probably machine made. Anyway, it was a little bit emotional. My mom said her husband didn't want to read it because this is when his mom started, going downhill or whatever. She was just older, in her 80s. And started writing down that she couldn't remember what happened that day. And her heart rate was very low at the end of her life. It was in the 30s, so nobody can remember anything when the blood doesn't get to your brain. But because that happened, he's distanced himself. Whatever, I can't judge it, whatever. That's pretty. Long story short, I was guided today because yesterday we didn't stay for her to leave. We were like, okay, we got to get going. Today it was raining. It was great. Nobody was there. She was gone. I looked in there. I got the diary out and these bags. This is beautiful. Really beautiful. Love the blues and the greens. Maybe they're forget-me-nots. I don't know, but it has a beautiful flower on every corner. I mean, this is just stunning. It's not stained. Absolutely stunning. So anyway, I just felt like with some kind of divine intervention that it didn't get soaking wet because it was sprinkling. It was underneath some stuff, but because my mom had gone down there at 2 o'clock and I had gotten it out of the dumpster at 5:30, they just threw it out in the dumpster, and so it was on top of everything, not buried in the bottom where I would have never found it. Now, I don't think this stuff's handmade, but what do I know? Wow. So her diary is for safekeep. It's being kept here, and I'll keep it. I've labeled what it is. My friend knows what it is. In case something happens to me, we get it to some blood relatives of hers, which I am not. I knew the lady. She was very, very nice and kind, very special. But this needs to go to one of the 2 great-granddaughters when they're old enough to want something like that. That is just beautiful. Is that a strawberry? It's really, really stunning. So I got 3 bags of stuff. This is probably the one with the nicest handmade pieces. I mean, can I just say, who throws this stuff away? I mean, they do. They don't have room for everything. I'm not judging them, but this is on both sides, a pink and a blue ribbons with flowers. A little bit of staining. People, though, that collect this stuff, they know how to get that out. Because the last time I sold it on Etsy, there was, because I said there's a lot of stains, and they were worse than these. These are really nice compared to what I sold. And then the lady wrote me and she said, I love it. Thank you so much for listing these. And then she said, I got, I bleached. Somehow she got them white. They were yellow, crochet doilies that were yellowed. That's cute. It's handmade there. Another one. Cute. Wow. I mean, when I usually feel the bags and they're soft, a lot of times I won't get them, but I do rip them open just to see. Oh, that's cute. Look at this. This is beautiful, beautifully done. Seems like those stitches are just so tiny. Man. I mean, that's crazy. It's a pillowcase. That pillowcase will let somebody bleach or whatever they do. Beautiful. And some of our photo albums are over there, and I told my mom, I need to be going through stuff that he's starting to go through. He's in his 80s, and we're not just, That's cute and pretty. Several of that style, well, not style, but the pink, right? Pretty pink. Cake pink, I call it. This one is, I believe, a circle or circular. Look at that. I mean, any comments about this is great. By the way, I had a comment this morning about my devotional yesterday, and anyway, when you put yourself out there, there's going to be comments, but this one I just, the lady did not appreciate the devotional. She's going to have to mute me now to see the jewelry. And I just said, there's plenty of other jewelry channels. But I do want to say to you all that y'all have been with me. The devotional evolved from when we would get messages on jewelry, right? And a lot of times they were Christian messages. You know, there would be a little psalm like John, what is it, 3:16 or whatever, and people just appreciated it. And it kind of evolved because I find books in the dumpster about devotionals, and we've enjoyed it and sending energy out to people of all faiths. I don't think, I think it's kind of spiritual is the way I'd like it to be. And I don't try to put a spin on anything. We just kind of go with what we find. And that devotional yesterday was from the guideposts and about the lady calling, and the person decided to listen to the sales pitch because the person knew what it was like to be hung up on or whatever. And I think everybody can get something out of that. And it's at the end of the jewelry, so, I was talking about how I had a certain kind of piece lately. And I guess that lady didn't like it. It pushed her button or whatever. But we do what we do around here. That one's really stained. But I think I remember what it says, and I really like what it says. I mean, how can you not like that? That would be worth resurrecting. It's stained because it's like a kitchen towel. This just looks like it was during the days when somebody baked biscuits and bread and just used it and grabbed it and cleaned up. And look at that. Time for tea. Speaking of that, and I still haven't gone into a store to get lemons, we had a coupon for a free, what is it? Dunkin' Donuts coffee today. So after work, my friend and I drove through. I'm not a fan, but I can help her drink a big one for free. It was a $5 something one. Macchiato, 2 shots of caramel, I don't know, iced, which I wanted hot because it's cold. But anyhow. So we enjoyed that, and then she had a coupon for Papa John's Pizza, which pizza's not the best choice, but we've been doing well all week with the homemade soups and, unpreserved and all that. So we enjoyed 2 slices of that, not overdoing it. It was a, what was it? It was what they call, it was a Supreme. I would have liked more, like it didn't have a lot of stuff on it. She likes it like that, which that's fine. These are cute. I don't think they're handmade, but I'm going to have to move this pile. But yeah, the calm has continued, and it's wonderful. Crazy day at work, but I was calm. People around me just practically dropping like flies. All of them are saying, I'm going to go to the bar and all this. I'm having my husband take me. We're going to start, just forget the glass. We're getting a pitcher of beer. I just have to laugh. And so they said, what are you going to do? I said, you don't want to know. What are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go home, have my sleepy time. They don't know I do videos or anything. I don't tell anybody because of the dumpster diving. That is really cute. I knew I paused on here for a reason. That is just so cute. Oh no, this is even cuter. The house with the couple. The vintage. Look at that. That and the smoke coming out of the chimney and the peaked roof and the 2 bushes on each side flowering, and the joyous happy couple. Is there one on each side? Oh my, there's one on each side. How cute is that? I mean, this is a treasure, isn't that? This is treasure, definitely. Downton Abbey. Home accessories. Wonder which ones those are. Those are probably not in here. Now we're just having fabric. Well, we're pet lovers, aren't we? Many of us, most of us. That is cute. Look at all that. Oh, look. Little calico. Let's see another one. Let's see another one, said Olivia, my furry girl. Oh, printed in the USA. Cranston Print Works. So, I don't know. We're not going to look at all of the... I'm looking through here if there's anything else good. I think just... The rest of this looks like it is like quilt stuff. I'll get it to somebody. I'm not gonna, I mean, look at this. Is this vintage? I don't know, but maybe I can. I've tried to sell material before and it was not expensive, but it never did sell. See how they have it wrapped up? Is that linen? It's hard to tell. It's a little soft. I don't know. So these are definitely, these are like placemats, and those are definitely made by a machine or something, I think. This is very itchy. So when it's itchy, is that wool? This feels like it's something super itchy. Okay, I think we've gone through it. What is this gonna be, like a collar thing? Is that for a kid or something? Yeah, I'm not sure if all of the, you know, what all of this is. Now this is obviously, I think, homemade, yeah, with some stains. I'll probably sort it into the crochet, right, as it's crochet, and then the embroidery. This is nice work, but it's got stains, so. The yellowing, I guess it's from aging. This is broken here. That doesn't look super old. These are not handmade. Not handmade. So the ones that are not handmade, I will probably just somehow get to put them out and somebody will like them and pick them up. Put them out back there by the recycle bin. This is nice. Nice. So we're going to end that bag with that, and want to thank everybody for being here, and would like for y'all to have a wonderful evening. Let's read from this book. We haven't read from this one in a while. Heart Pages. Somewhere tonight, a mother puts her child to bed alone. Their daddy's not home. He's fighting far away. So other children will be free to say prayers before they sleep. Somewhere, a husband reaches for his wife in the empty space where she usually sleeps. Somewhere, a mom and dad bow in prayer for their child whose bed is in a foreign land tonight. Somewhere in the night, a soldier listens for sounds he doesn't want to hear, while in his heart he carries a picture of the ones he left behind. And somewhere there is crying for those who won't be coming home ever. Hearts are broken, lives are changed for sons and daughters, for mothers and fathers. Somewhere tonight, God must look down in sorrow at the things the people he created do to one another. He sees the pain. He feels it as we do. He cried for his friends too. Somewhere in his heart he knows how hard the fight, how high the price. And he above all understands the sacrifice required so all people can be free. So that is our devotional. And the gang is wishing everybody, let's show the gang, wishing everybody a wonderful Friday night. And there is the lovely jewelry bag we still have left from Sue. And we have a big box of jewelry from Janice. I'm sorry if I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm going to say Janice. So anyway, here we go. I was gotta list those two ladies. They've been, the Madonnas have been there with us, so I don't know. They've just kind of stayed, and we need all of the spiritual blessings we can get for everyone. And, oh yeah, there's Gramps, Billy Bob and all of his gold. Right, Billy Bob? And look at Sheila. She has got the rings going on. Sheila, I didn't realize you had this many. They kind of, they gathered up on you pretty quick there. Beautiful jewelry, real treasures. And we will see y'all probably tomorrow. I'll be opening this. I can't wait. Good night. Sleep tight.